Hey everybody, it's me, Jen from Dare to Be Envied. I hope my glasses don't cause much of a glare. I can't wear my contacts right now, so I've got a problem with my contacts, so I can't wear them. But anyways, I make things like this, beautiful jewelry and some home decor, and you can find it on Facebook. And you can also find me on Instagram. Just look under Dare to Be Envied. But today I want to talk to you about younger men and older women. Oh, taboo, right? Anyway, this is close to my heart because my husband is younger than me, and he actually had to take a break from streaming so I can record this video. And because you would be able to hear him in the same room screaming at his game while I was trying to do this, so he, being a good husband that he is, took a break for me to do this. Anyway, it is more common, for men as they get older to start searching for younger women. But nowadays it seems like younger men are seeking out older women. Yet, despite the stigma and stereotyping, these kinds of relationships are not only growing, but thriving and growing in population. There are some famous long-term relationships between people that I would like to tell you about, such as actor Hugh Jackman. Well, when I was doing the research for this, and I really did do a lot of research into it, um, I found three that I thought were interesting. Now, I hope you guys find them interesting too. But anyways, his wife's name is Deborah Lee Furness, and there's a 13-year age difference between them. And the one I thought that was awesome and amazing was French President Emmanuel Macron and his wife Brigitte. She is 24 years older than her husband. And that amazes me. And the groups I want to talk about today are not, maybe she's 5 years older, maybe she's 2 or 3 years older. I'm talking today about women who are at least 10 years older than their mate. And then there's actor Jason Momoa, and I hope I'm not butchering his name because, like I said, I did look all this up. He is 11 years younger than his actress wife, Lisa Bonet. And we all know who Lisa Bonet is, I think. But I wanted to do the research and find out why that men are doing this. And some of them said it was because the older women have a more relaxed attitude towards life. They have more clarity. They know more about themselves. And that's not saying that, anything bad about younger women. But I know I remember in my 20s, and, I have some kids that are 20. You're not settled. You're maybe in college. You don't know what you're looking for in life. You don't know who you are. And so you're not established yet. And sometimes that emotional stability plays a giant role in stuff, And life experience too. I mean, older women have a little more life experience than younger ones. And they provide honesty and support. And they also, they have a different perspective. They have a different perspective on life. And so men like that. Okay, and so it is, I don't know what to say about it really. My husband and I get along great. He is 10 years younger than me. And older women, there's a serenity about them that some younger men find attractive. They have meaningful conversations with them. They ground them. They build their self-esteem. The communication is better. And some men, they just want to settle down, and they know older women has been around the block and they don't want to go back. So that's, I don't want to go back. I'm happily married and want to stay married, and that's the way it is. And in one of the articles I read, some of the men stated that sex with older women was phenomenal. The advantages of not worrying about pregnancy. And it seems like men enjoy the fact that older women know what they want and how to communicate it. There's no guesswork in it. Phew, I'm out of breath. I don't know why I feel like rushed at this because I can take my time. I'm not on my phone trying to record. I'm on my computer, so I really have all the time in the world. It's just this is still a little bit nerve-wracking for me because I don't really do much videos, but this is a good time to tell you that I am going to start doing something called Sexy Sunday, where I start diving into some of the fashion things, like where lingerie come from, who invented the first bra. I might even talk about the bra burners because, hats off to those bra burners. Yeah. Might even talk about some people like maybe Madonna or Marilyn Monroe. But anyways, it takes some time to do that. But I'm going to start trying to get those videos up at least every other Sunday. And I can see the glare on my own glasses, so I hope it isn't bothering y'all. And there are obviously some very large obstacles to a relationship like this, right? Number one being children, okay? Most older women, they already have their children. Maybe some of them even have grandchildren. I have some. Okay, so this can be a point of tension. They should talk about this right from the beginning. If you're in a relationship that you are hoping is going to move forward with a younger guy, the first thing to talk to them about is children. Do you want children? If the answer is no, consistently no, you're good to go. If at any time he falters and says, I don't know, maybe, get out now, girl, because in the end, it will end. Because in reality, if he's going to want kids, he's going to look for younger so he can have kids, because you don't want any. And the longer you wait to put this off, this conversation, the harder it's going to be for you. So save yourself the heartache and end it early. There is always going to be some societal disapproval. And I read an article from Gloria Cowan, who did some research that the larger the age gap, the higher the disapproval. Also, another researcher I read about, Melena Larry, said men were the ones doing the chasing and women played a more passive role. Okay, so there is an evolutionary theory is that younger women should prefer slightly older men and vice versa due to reproduction. But does that still hold true today? Relationships where the woman is older is perceived to violate these established norms. The world is changing. Not everybody wants to have kids. Today, some men choose to be with older women potentially because of a sense of moral equality. These relationships are more common than most believe and are more successful as well. When it comes to economics, these relationships survive smoothly. And in this research, I also read that the friends of the men are okay with it. It's the women who seem to have an issue with it. A man in his 20s and a woman in his 20s, and the man decides to maybe date a woman in her 40s. The women are the ones who have issues with it. The men don't. They don't seem to have any kind of issue with it. They seem to say, hey, you go, man. And the stigma that society puts on this is never going to change. It may ease up a little, but it's the same thing, even with the lesbians and the gays. There's always going to be a stigmatism. And we should all just love one another. Love is love. It don't have no color. It don't have no race. It don't have no gender. And it definitely damn sure don't have no age limit. So it doesn't matter who the couple are. They're going to face, a little bit of a hardship. When my husband and I are out in public, we look pretty close to the same age. No one ever notices it. No one ever says anything, And he is really good to me. And, women who are up in age, if you ever get the chance to date a younger man, I say go for it. You never know what's going to come of it. But here's the thing, when it comes to the sex, women reach their peak somewhere between their late 30s, early 40s, mid 40s, somewhere in there. And men reach theirs before 25. So if you really want it just to have fun and play around, get one younger than 25. because their sex drive is going to decrease and yours is going to increase. So you might not remain a good match. So just take that into consideration. And I say, if you want to, go for it. Hang on, though. It's a bumpy ride. And you might find happiness. You might get your heart broke. But it's, in the end, that's every relationship. You may end up with a winner, and you may end up with a dud. And that's just that's worldwide, everybody. So, anyways, I hope this video was better than some of my other ones, and I hope to get some more up soon. And thank you for listening. See you next time.